It's Madison Bulldog basketball on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Now let's head courtside for the Bulldogs pregame show.
And a good evening and welcome to Hurley, South Dakota here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. I'm Matt Gross. Madison Bulldog Boys in their regular season finale here on the road against the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. I'm Matt Gross from the F&M Co-op Oil pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, brought to you by F&M Co-op Oil in Madison. If our 27th round of winter that we've just gotten through has you thinking maybe it is time to get new tires in those vehicles, stop into your tire headquarters in Madison. F&M Co-op Oil, a proud supporter of Madison High School sports. Madison Bulldog Boys looking to close out their regular season on a winning note as they take on Viborg-Hurley here tonight. The Bulldogs on the season coming to this game with 11 wins and 8 losses, looking to pick up the win here tonight against a Class B squad in Viborg-Hurley that is one of the top Class B squads in the state. Viborg-Hurley received votes at 17-2, but are currently outside the top 5. Viborg on the season, those only 2 losses, they've lost to Elk Point Jefferson and to Bridgewater Emory so far this season. Picked up a couple of nice wins in the last week, beating Howard and Del Rapids St. Mary, a couple of very good boys teams there in Region 3B. And now they close it out here with the Madison Bulldogs. Madison, as we said, 11-8, coming off a victory over Millbank back on Monday, 57-45. Before that loss to Dakota Valley ended up being a 20-point loss last Friday night back at home against the undefeated Panthers. I think a game that certainly was a lot closer than that. We were nearing the midway point of the fourth quarter, still in single digits, and then the Panthers really ran away with that one towards the end, and that's what they can do. That's why they're undefeated. They're trying to wrap up an undefeated season on the road, or at home, I should say, against Lennox tonight, taking on the Orioles. Boys basketball wrapping up tonight, and pairings for playoffs will be set once we get into tomorrow. Of course, girls playoffs have been going on this week. Granted, most of them happened Monday, a lot of them Tuesday, and then nothing really happened yesterday. A lot of girls basketball being postponed to today and tomorrow around South Dakota, including we'll have coverage. 2 games tomorrow over on Jammin' Country FM 103, starting at 6 o'clock. Coleman Egan girls against Ethan, followed by the Howard girls against Del Rapids St. Mary. Let's take a 2-minute timeout here in your F&M Co-op Oil pregame show. We'll talk a little state wrestling when we come back in 2 minutes on KJAM.
With all the cold temperatures, it's that time of year when people want to plan a trip somewhere warm and sunny. Do your research and purchase from known companies. Your version of luxury accommodations and close to the beach can be completely different than their version. Know exactly what you're to get from your purchase and who to reach out to if issues arise. And make sure that you get everything in writing. If you should have issues with your travel package, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or visit their website, consumer.sd.gov, for more information.
When the temperature bottoms out, filling with Cenex Premium Diesel can protect your bottom line. Cenex Winter Master comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn and has a cold weather operability of 30 below with a cold filter plugging point of 55 below. That'll send a chill down winter's spine. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
F&M Co-op Oil also has the tires you need to navigate this difficult winter weather for cars, trucks, tractors, and everything in between. Stop into your tire headquarters, F&M Co-op Oil in Madison.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Welcome back to Hurley, Viborg-Hurley Middle School here. Bulldogs and the Cougars of Viborg-Hurley ready to wrap up the regular season here in boys basketball. State wrestling tournament got underway yesterday. Has been continuing today. Madison Bulldogs sent 3 wrestlers there. At 106 pounds, Wyatt Pickard was eliminated yesterday after losing in the consolation round. Carson Wolf also lost in the consolation second round and was eliminated at 120 pounds. But for the Bulldogs, Caleb Hodges at 132 has moved on. He's wrestling for 3rd place today. That may have already happened by now. Just haven't been able to check since I got here. But we'll have more on the Winter State Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. We're going to get to your starting lineups in a moment. Right now, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together, a vision to help you every day with your money goals, and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
As an award-winning critical access hospital, Madison Regional Health System is committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system has over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional health care to you and your loved ones. For over 135 years, Madison Regional Health System has made your health our priority, and we have been honored to serve and support our local athletes. Go Bulldogs.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness, you're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back here to Hurley, Viborg-Hurley Middle School, home of the Panthers. On Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Viborg-Hurley snuck up on me there. Usually teams, they have their little announcers go through a little list. Nope, they got right to the national anthem, the starting lineups. The Bulldogs weren't even ready for the starting lineups. They had to kind of start sprinting onto the floor. They're not waiting around here in Hurley tonight. We're wrapping up the regular season with the Bulldogs and their regular starting 5. Andrew Comas, Elijah Sims, Charles Callahan, Ben Brooks, and Aiden Jensen for the Bulldogs. On the floor for Viborg-Hurley, it's Brady Schroedermeyer, Gage Godertz, along with Kobe Sherman, Nick Hansen, and Bryson Morrison. And the opening tip is controlled by the Bulldogs. Into the corner for Barger. Madison goes top of the key. Ben Brooks, a straightaway three, and he'll start off the game hitting it from downtown. Expect Viborg-Hurley to be aggressive defensively. I would expect a lot of trapping, hard presses from the Cougars in the ball game here today. Offensively, Bulldogs, defensively for Madison, rather, going into the zone here to start things off. Viborg works it into the corner on the right side. Now they get it into the blocks. Trying to spin his way in for a shot is Hansen. Hansen has it tipped around. Ball still loose on the floor and picked up by the Cougars. Shot clock did reset. Now with 29 seconds. Plenty of time for the Cougars on the attack. Here's Hansen inside. Floats one up from 10 feet. And Nick Hansen drops it down. First two of the game for Viborg-Hurley. 3-2 Bulldog lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Madison works it into the hands of Barger. Almost to the top of the key. Nice entry pass. Wide open down low was Aiden Jensen. And he had sealed off Nick Hansen well. And Hansen draws the early foul defending Aiden Jensen. He was beat badly that time and needed to just kind of take his medicine. Yeah, granted, Jensen was probably going to go up with the slam, but he fouls him pretty hard. And Aiden Jensen to the line to shoot two. And Hansen, who's really, the most well-equipped player at 6'6" to try to compete with Aiden Jensen inside, picks up a very quick foul here, a storyline to watch. First free throw is good. Second one by the Bulldogs senior is up, and that one drops through. Jensen 2-2 from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. And Madison shows a little pressure here on the inbound. Cougars are going to break it with some relative ease. And out into the front court. Bulldogs into the 2-3 zone. Ball in the hands of Schroedermeyer on the right side. Bounce pass over to the left. Morrison with it as it drops it down into the corner. Cougars have liked to operate from that corner right and left side and then go middle. That's what they do here. Then they skip it back out. Thinking about that three was Morrison. Didn't like his look. Passes up top of the key. Inside out game now as the ball comes into the hands of Sherman. Sherman to the elbow is denied. Here's a drive and a fadeaway jumper now off the heel of the iron. No good by Goderts. And the rebound to Aiden Jensen for the Bulldogs. He'll hand off to Ben Brooks, who lost it for a moment but gets it back. And Ben dribbles into the front court, leaves it off for Barger, left corner. Top of the key, Comas around to Callahan. Nice look inside for Jensen again. Takes himself a second to steady his feet and then puts it in off the glass for two. 4 early points in the ballgame here for Aiden Jensen. And with 6 minutes to go in quarter number 1, it's a 7-2 Madison Bulldog lead on top of Viborg-Hurley. Right wing three is up and off the back of the iron. No good by Schroedermeyer, but an offensive rebound for Hansen. Stepped inside the arc for Morrison now. Hansen posting up on Jensen, got a step on him. And in fact, Jensen went for the strip, and they're going to get Aiden for a foul. Before a shot, so first foul on Aiden Jensen. First on the Bulldogs here with 5:44 to go in quarter number 1. Cougars on the inbound, trailing by 5. Ball into the hands of Sherman. And now the handoff to Schroedermeyer. Back to Sherman. He'll try his hand at a three, no good. Aiden Jensen with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Outlets ahead to Ben Brooks. Brooks hesitates as he looks towards the corner, then whips it back out top of the key. Aiden will hand it off to Barger. Now back over to Ben. Inside looking for Aiden. Double team comes. He's got to pass it out of an awkward angle, and it hit the back of the backboard. Tried an entry pass. Aiden had sealed a little too low that time, looking for that lob. And the Cougars get a Bulldog turnover here. Cougars have had some nice looks, just haven't got shots to drop down in the early going here. Just 3 minutes into this ball game. Pass goes down into the baseline right side for Sherman. Sherman back to Morrison. Sherman again in the corner as Hansen tries to post up. Jensen fronting him. Jensen really battling with Hansen down low. Hansen acquiesces, walks over to the other side of the paint. Now it's 5 on the shot clock. Here on the drive comes Goderts. His floater is up, no good, and the rebound to Barger. Good defensive possession that time for the Bulldogs. Pass ahead, Ben Brooks lobs it in for Jensen. Jensen off glass, a little too strong, and rebounded by the Cougars. Here in the halfway mark of the first quarter here, Bulldogs will make a sub on the next whistle. Cougars, Schroedermeyer will run the point here. Over to Morrison. Morrison pump fakes in a three, spins and passes the ball off. Now into the corner for a three ball. In and out, no good by Sherman. And rebounded by the Bulldogs. Brooks outlets ahead, Callahan. Callahan skip pass into the corner for Comas. Out for Barger, who thought about that three for a second. Bulldogs work the offense now inside Jensen and out of bounds. Jensen, I think, had a good seal that time. Didn't kind of bury himself in by the baseline. The pass just a little off the mark. He got a paw on it. That was it. And a timeout's going to be taken by Viborg-Hurley. 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. A 5-point Madison lead. And we'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. That's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust, real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
1390 KJAM Madison.
Welcome back to our MDL broadcast booth here in Hurley, Viborg-Hurley, and the Madison Bulldogs. Early advantage goes to Madison, 7-2 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. I'm Mac Rose. For those of you here on AM 1390, our video stream at amazingmadison.com that I hope is working well. Hurley not exactly in the middle of things in South Dakota, so we're on one bar here on the old 4G. Hopefully things are working out. Viborg with the basketball following the timeouts. Ball into the corner. Morrison wants a three. Off the range there. Offensive rebound pulled in and then tipped out of the hands of Hansen, but controlled by Morrison for Viborg-Hurley. Bounce pass over to the left side. Now on the drive. Leave off for Hansen, and Hansen will float it up and finish with the right hand. He's got all four for the Cougars here in this first quarter. 7-4 Bulldog lead. Into the ball game for Madison is Thomas Meckles. Came in for Callahan. Here's Brooks, top of the key. On the drive, spins it out, leaves it off for Meckles. Thought about that three. Also into the game for Madison is Shane Veenhoff. He gives up for a three-point shot straight away. Nick Barger, and Barger will bury it in from the top of the key and extends that lead to 6 here for the Bulldogs, 10-4. Cougars around the arc it goes into the hands of Morrison. Now inside. Little jump shot from 10 feet is good as Sherman came free in the paint. Knocks it down. Bulldogs quickly the other way. Aiden Jensen. Just a rim run by the center and a timeout by the Bulldogs. 2:33 to go here first quarter. Madison with a 6-point lead, 12-6. We have a timeout, so we'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. A 6-point lead for Madison over Viborg-Hurley here. Quarter number 1, 2:33 to play in the first. 12-6 is the Madison advantage. Bulldogs coming off their timeout. Madison with Veenhoff, Comas, Callahan, Brooks, and Jensen on the floor. Viborg-Hurley breaks the Bulldogs' attempt at a trap. They get a shot underneath by Rafe Goderts, and it's blocked away by the Bulldogs. Aiden Jensen. Comas was open underneath the basket, but had the ball go through his hands, and so the teams quickly just trade the ball there, and Viborg-Hurley comes back with it the other way with 2:14 to go here in the first quarter. Ball into the hands of Kobe Sherman. Into the corner is Devin Saylor into the game for the first time. Had it. Works it around for Gage Goderts now. Inside for Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer leaves it off, and we're going to get an offensive foul. No, we're going to get a blocking foul. One official called offensive, the other called a blocking and the bucket. And an offensive foul is going to get waved off. This is going to be 2 points for Rafe Goderts, the 6'3 sophomore. And a foul on, I believe, Aiden Jensen. Nope, correction, it was on Callahan, so that's his first, team second. Ben Brooks comes out. As Barger back in and trying to complete the 3-point play is Goderts, and he does. So lead at 3 now for Madison, 12-9, nearly a turnover. Barger steps into a 15-foot jumper and knocks it down. Good start shooting here for Eli Barger. He's got 5. And Madison leads it by 5, 14-9. Bulldogs extending that 2-3 zone a little bit, trying to cause some havoc out between the circles. Pass over to the wing for Gage Goderts now, matching up on Callahan. He drives around the arc. Spins the ball back out now into the corner left side for a 3, up and no good. Offensive rebound and putback is good by Gage Goderts. And a 3-point Bulldog lead again. Bulldogs quickly up the court. Callahan with it in the corner right side. Had the ball slapped out of his hands for a moment. Gets it to Barger. Now Veenhoff. Veenhoff wanted to go for Jensen. Nothing there. Callahan off the wing. Veenhoff comes, grabs the ball. Back to Callahan. They play a little catch. Swing it over for Comas. They're trying to find Aiden. 3 ball by Callahan is up off the iron. No good. And rebounded by the Cougars. Trying to come the other way was Goderts. He has it slapped out of his hands, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. 3-on-1 the other way. Leave it off Veenhoff. His shot no good. Might have been blocked. Callahan, an offensive rebound, and a putback is in. Callahan with the 2. And the lead is 5 again for Madison. 16-11 here in the first quarter. Saylor with it. Off for Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer, Saylor again in the corner. Off left wing now for Gage Goderts into the corner for Rafe. Gage again on the wing. Now corner left side, Devin Saylor. Free throw line jumper is up and good. Off the catch and shoot by Sherman. And it's a 3-point lead again here as we're trading baskets at the end of this first quarter. And we're getting a foul inside on the Cougars. Aiden Jensen was trying to post up. We're going to get a foul on Gage Goderts here. Nope, pardon me, on Sherman. Brooks comes back in for the Bulldogs. Morrison and Hanson back in for the Cougars. 2 team fouls each team here. 10 seconds to go, first quarter. Ben Brooks will trigger the inbounds for Madison. Brooks looking outside, goes to the corner for Callahan. Callahan out top for Comas between the circles now with 5 seconds. Around a screen, Callahan. Back to Comas. He'll take a very deep 3. No good. And the first quarter comes to an end. After 1, it's Madison with a 3-point lead. 16-13 on top of Viborg-Hurley. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in 1 minute on KJAM.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here in Hurley, South Dakota, Viborg-Hurley Middle School. Madison Bulldogs have a 3-point lead on top of 17-2 Viborg-Hurley. Cougars with the basketball to start quarter number 2. Sherman open on down low and takes his time and puts it in off the glass. And it's a 1-point Bulldogs lead, 16-15. Ben Brooks had a 3 early. Wants another one here, and he got it. Ben Brooks, 2-2 from downtown. He's got 6 for Madison. He and Jensen each with 6. As Viborg-Hurley brings the basketball up. Bulldogs look like they maybe switched up into a man-to-man defense here to open up this second quarter. Out top of the key for Gage Goderts now, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Eli Barger for the Bulldogs. That'll be foul number 3 on Madison as a team. I believe the first on Barger, and it is. Saylor out for Viborg-Hurley as Kobe Sherman returns to the game. Cougars on the inbounds. Trying to get it inside to Hansen, and Jensen was able to poke it away, and it's going to be picked up by Eli Barger, who lost his headband. Ben Brooks picks up the headband, takes the ball from Eli, and then brings it up. Eli back with the headband on. It's in the corner. Jensen wants a corner three, and he'll knock it down. Back-to-back triples from the Bulldogs. Callahan then nearly forces a turnover. He wanted an offensive foul, didn't get the whistle. Inside, Hansen gets wide open. He beat the defense there. Madison never really got things set. He got an easy two. That was Sherman, pardon me. Drive by Brooks, outside for Comas. Barger, and around the arc, down to the corner for Jensen, where he hit that three a moment ago. He goes inside for Brooks. He'll fade it away from 15, and Benton with a hot start to this game. He's got 8. And it's 24-17. Bulldogs with the advantage here. Early quarter number 2. Sherman for Morrison. Hansen trying to post up. Morrison will take a long 2-jumper. No good from about 17 feet. And the rebound to Brooks for the Bulldogs. And a whistle and an offensive foul on the other side. They're going to get Aiden Jensen. Jensen comes to plead his case. And they're going to get him for a foul. It's away from the basket. Said he pushed. Coach Larson and Jensen disagree. Cougar basketball, that's foul number 2 on Aiden. He stays on the floor here with 6:04 to play in the second quarter. Cougar basketball here. Morrison operates about 10 feet beyond the arc. Now on the handoff to Schroedermeyer. Picked up by Comas. Wants to drive on him. Runs into a double team. Jensen takes it away. Jensen trying to go coast to coast. He gets hit as he started to go up. And it'll be 2 shots. Say Jensen had started to pick it up and was going into a shooting motion. And so 2 shots coming up for Aiden Jensen here from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. Yeah, he was going up. I mean, there's no doubt. He was starting to pick up the ball. You got to give him that on a layup situation if they're starting to make their move to go up. Free throw is up and good. Jensen, 3 of 3 now from the Edward Jones free throw line. Trying to make it 4 of 4. This one a little strong, but an offensive rebound. Nick Comas. Chance for a bigger possession. Brooks to the free throw line. Rise and fire. Can't knock it down. Jensen fighting for a rebound. We're going to get a foul and a push on Viborg-Hurley. And a technical foul on Viborg-Hurley on Gage Goddard. So 2 fouls on Viborg on that, 3 fouls on the possession. And Aiden Jensen is going to shoot free throws. Might have been the case where they got the first guy and not the second. Jensen definitely gave a little shove and maybe had some words, but it was after Gage Godertz was kind of in his face and pushing on him. I thought for a second we might see a double tech, but that did not occur. Early first free throw drops down for Jensen. Aiden's got 11. 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs with a 9-point lead. Jensen will try to make it 10, and he does. 27-17, Bulldog lead. Gage Godertz to the bench here for Viborg-Hurley, and a timeout taken by the Cougars. 5:38 to play, second quarter. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's pause. We're back in 1 minute on KJAM.
There's nothing when the sun rises, the smell of hope. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Welcome back. Viborg-Hurley Middle School Bulldogs still with the basketball after that technical foul, so it's already been a 3-point possession and a chance for even more here. Bulldogs with a 10-point lead, 27-17 on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. And nice look inside. Ben Brooks found Callahan, and it just rolls out. Oh, Callahan put that 2/3 of the way down the hoop, and it just wouldn't stay. Cougars with the basketball, down 10 here. Still lots of time in the second quarter. 5:10 on the clock in this second. Sherman holds with it on the wing right side. Bounce pass for Saylor into the corner. Saylor trying to get it inside to Hansen, and does. And Brooks blocks the ball and then gets pushed. Trying to stay in bounds. Sherman will pick it up. And that'll walk us down to the other end. I think that's the 7th. Nope, pardon. That's the 16th foul on Viborg-Hurley. Callahan will get a rest here as Meckles back in for Madison. So Meckles, Brooks, Jensen, Comas, and Barger on the floor here for the Madison Bulldogs. About 5 minutes to go in the second quarter and a 10-point Madison lead. Comas over to Brooks. Brooks trying to pass inside, tipped right back to him. He bounces into the corner for Barger. Eli back to Ben as they work it around the arc. Trying to find Jensen inside. Ben at the top of the key, waits with it. Now for Eli. Comas comes around the screen. Open corner, left side, 3-ball, no good. And rebounded by Viborg-Hurley. With the basketball, Sherman spinning his way across the half-court line. Leaves it off for Morrison. Morrison looking to make a drive on Meckles, and he traveled. Bryson Morrison, a 6'2 junior for Viborg-Hurley, called for the travel. And Madison hasn't really taken advantage of the last 2 minutes and a chance to really expand this lead. It sits at 10 right now. They've missed some easy ones inside. They've had one turnover. Brooks picks up his dribble, and speaking of turnovers, is that going to be one? Yes. So another Bulldog turnover gives it back to Viborg-Hurley here. 4:15 to go in quarter number 2. Wilbur Ellis halftime show on the way for you here in just a little bit. Run down the stats of this one, some other scores from around the area, all part of that Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Viborg-Hurley basketball. Morrison being guarded by Ben Brooks over on the right side. Looking to get it into Hansen inside. Hansen backing his way on Aiden Jensen. Spins. Jensen blocks the shot and grabs the rebound. Outlets ahead to Brooks. The sophomore into the front court. Stops. Kicks it out for a Barger. Lefty three. He's been hot. He stays hot. Eli Barger drops it down. And it's a 30-17 advantage here in the second quarter for the Bulldogs. Saylor. Crossover. Gets by one man. Leaves the dish off. Hansen inside. Left it short on the bunny in the rebound to the Bulldogs. Ben sees a man down low, but Cougars got back quickly. Brooks tries to drive into the paint. He'll turn it around from 10 feet. That one's no good. And rebounded by Saylor and the Cougars. Bulldogs up 30-17 here in the second quarter. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And the Bulldogs. Subs here is Nolan Kalthoff into the ball game for Viborg-Hurley. Kobe Sherman will get a breather. 3:15 to play. Also Morrison out of the game now for the Cougars. Ball inbounded to Hansen. And now to Rafe Goders with it. Trying to post up his Hansen, working on Jensen. Battle down low between those two. Drive by Kalthoff. Nearly lost it. Kicks it outside for a long three-point attempt by the Cougars. No good. Ball then knocked out of the hands of Jensen. It goes out of bounds off of Aiden. Tried to pass it out to Brooks and some traffic there. Maybe needed to take an extra half second. Turnover on Madison. And again, just kind of an opportunity for Madison to keep extending this lead. They did a good job of building up in the first 4 minutes of this quarter. And then a steal by Madison. Taken away by Comas on an entry pass intended for Hansen. Into the corner for Brooks. Brooks around a Jensen screen. Brooks inside, kicks it out. Jensen, right corner three. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound to the Bulldogs. Out for a Comas three. He got it and one. Nick Comas with a chance for the 4-point play with 2:32 to go here in the second quarter. Three-pointer by Nick Comas off the Barger offensive rebound. And a chance for one more from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. Foul was on Kalthoff. His first personal, team 7th. Comas trying to complete the 4-point play. This would be the second 4-point possession by the Bulldogs in the half, and he does. Cougars with the basketball. Madison up 34-17 here. Open three-pointer from the left wing is good. Wide open was Schroedermeyer, and Schroedermeyer knocks it down. Coach Larson didn't like what he saw defensively there. Comas will try another three. This one off the mark, no good. Barger fighting inside for a rebound and commits the foul. He was sandwiched that time by a couple of defenders and probably needed to not go after that one as aggressively. Bulldogs need defense after that last possession, so they bring Callahan into the game. 14-point Madison lead, 34-20 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Into the front court comes Viborg-Hurley. Pass right side for Rafe Goderts. Now over to the left into the hands of Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer hit that last three-pointer. Callahan defending him in the 2-3 zone. Outside Hansen, now Schroedermeyer in the corner. Good closeout by Brooks. Three-point shot no good, and a rebound Barger, and then he had his legs taken out underneath him by Morrison. And so we'll go down to the other end here, and Eli Barger will shoot a 1-and-1. Barger's had a hot hand here early in this game. 8 points for Eli. Front end of the bonus is up and good. One more coming up here from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line for Eli Barger. He's had a couple of threes in the game. He knocks them both down here. He's in double figures along with Aiden Jensen. Bulldogs showing a little pressure here as Viborg brings this one up into the front court. Poked away by Comas. Comas trying to go all the way, lays it up, got fouled. And Comas will go to the line and shoot two. Bulldogs have been able to shoot free throws early and often in this game. That's the 9th foul on Viborg-Hurley. So you've had bonus free throws, a lot of shooting fouls. Comas had the three-pointer. We've had the technical free throws. Comas here from the line, up and good. Kobe Sherman back into the ball game for the Cougars. Andrew Comas, one more coming up from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. And it is good. Comas with 6 in the ball game. And an 18-point Madison lead. Cougars into the front court. Holding with the top of the key, and now firing up an off-balance three was Sherman, but an offensive rebound underneath on that air ball. Go inside for Hansen. Nice seal, a spin. Oh, he couldn't hit it inside. Got his own rebound. The putback is in. Good battle by Nick Hansen inside after he missed the bunny to stay with it and get the two. Brooks inside out to Comas in the corner. Comas, defenders fly at him. He passes back to Brooks. He'll operate from the right corner now. Back to Comas again. Under a minute to play. Brooks, right wing, a three. No good. Long rebound, but into the hands of Morrison, who did a good job of keeping that one in his mitts. 46 seconds to go here in the first half. Schroedermeyer, right side for Sherman. Inside. And then here's Rafe Goderts. Right wing into the hands of Sherman. Morrison again with 15 on the shot clock. Goderts in the left wing. Sherman inside. Sherman back outside. Morrison will try a three. No good. Rebound. Tapped and controlled by Barger. 22 seconds to go here. Barger realizes the situation, slows it down, and hands off to Comas. Now to Brooks. Bulldogs will hold for the final shot here of this first half. Madison up 38-22. Brooks with 7. Has a double screen. Tries to split it. Ball was poked away. Taken away by Schroedermeyer, who gets fouled by Callahan with 1.1 seconds to go. Brooks had a double high screen. One defender on either side, or one screener on either side of the defender. And he decided to kind of split the two screeners and go up the middle and had the ball taken away by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer, first free throw off the heel of the iron, no good. One more here, not before Devin Saylor comes into the ball game, replacing Nick Hansen for the final 1.1 seconds. And one more sub. They're going to let Aiden Jensen come in here. Looking for rebounding help underneath along with Barger. So one free throw now for Schroedermeyer from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. And it is good. Jensen will inbound, gets it to Comas. Comas couldn't get it off in time, although he almost made it. And that's the end of the first half. After one half of basketball, it's the Madison Bulldogs with a 38-23 lead here at the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Halftime show on the way, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis and Chester. We're back in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Rusty and Wyman Field Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Field Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Field Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
When the temperature bottoms out, going with Cenex Premium Diesel can protect your bottom line. Cenex Wintermaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn and has a cold weather operability of 30 below with a cold filter plugging point of 55 below. That'll send a chill down winter's spine. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
F&M Co-op Oil also has the tires you need to navigate this difficult winter weather for cars, trucks, tractors, and everything in between. Stop into your tire headquarters, F&M Co-op Oil in Madison.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Member FDIC.
Builders First Source is your trusted source for quality steel building supplied by Metal Sales Manufacturing. Metal Sales has superior service from high-volume production to high-end ultra-custom. Whether your project needs are straightforward or complex, the experts can walk you through every detail while keeping you on schedule and on budget. Stop into Builders First Source in Madison to discuss metal buildings, whether a repair or new. Builders First Source in Madison offers free estimates.
You've worked hard to get to this moment, practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
Welcome back to Hurley, Viborg-Hurley Middle School, and our Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Bulldog boys lead Viborg-Hurley 38-23 at halftime. Madison boys really exploded early in that second quarter. Both teams started scoring at the end of the first. Madison just kept it going early in that second quarter to build up a 10-point lead, and that's when the second quarter really slowed down. That after about the 4:30 mark, that's when we started seeing more fouls. We saw the technical, that whole exchange that had the Bulldogs on offense for about a minute 5 off the game clock. Only came away with 4 points out of that minute 5, but hey, that's 4 points. Bulldogs got a 4-point play again a little later off that Andrew Comas 3, and they shot a lot of free throws in the final few minutes of this one to help build up this 38-23 advantage. Aiden Jensen with 11 points leading the way for the Bulldogs here. Eli Barger with 10. Ben Brooks has 8. Andrew Comas with 6 for Madison. Viborg-Hurley has spread out the scoring. They spread out the fouls. We noticed, talked about right away that Hansen picked up that very quick foul. And I don't think, for a team that had 10 fouls at the end of that, I don't think anybody had more than 2. They spread that out. They spread their scoring out. Sherman leading the way with 6 points for Viborg-Hurley in the first half. Other games going on tonight in boys basketball, the final games of the boys basketball season tonight. Dakota Valley has a lead over Lennox. Panthers are trying to finish off another undefeated season. And so far, so good. They lead Lennox at halftime, 49-32. The number one team in Class B is struggling with Groton area Class A school. And Aberdeen Christian trails Groton area 32-24. That one's late in the third quarter. Clark-Willow Lake beating Arlington 66-27. That one's nearing the final minutes. And again here, Madison Boys lead Viborg-Hurley 38-23. Coleman Egan Boys lead Sioux Falls Lutheran 51-27. And Bridgewater Emory leads the Del Rapids St. Mary Boys 34-20. That one is at halftime. And with teams right around our area, most of the girls' semifinal games that were scheduled for Thursday and had to be postponed are going to be played tomorrow. A few of them were being played today. In Class A, the Vermilion girls lead T area 46-39 in the fourth quarter. Winner of the semifinal games today and tomorrow in girls basketball move on to the Sodak 16. Again, 38-23. Our score here at halftime. Let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to wrap up your Wilbur Ellis halftime show in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together. A vision to help you every day with your money goals and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank of Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
As an award-winning critical access hospital, Madison Regional Health System is committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system has over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional health care to you and your loved ones. For over 135 years, Madison Regional Health System has made your health our priority, and we have been honored to serve and support our local athletes. Go Bulldogs.
Back here in Hurley, Madison Bulldogs up 38-23 as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Our thanks to Wilbur Ellis sponsoring our halftime show. Wilbur Ellis and Chester where they never stop looking ahead. Hey, Madison Bulldog fans, we've got a third-place wrestler, Caleb Hodges, at 132 pounds. Took third place today, won his match tonight in the 132-pound Class A weight class at the state wrestling meet. So congratulations to him. Won that on a, I believe, 4-2 decision. 4-2, 4-3. I looked at it 2 minutes ago, but I already forgot. Bulldog basketball start the third quarter. Callahan wants to start with a 3, but it spins out of the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Cougars. Again, 15-point Bulldog lead here as we start this third quarter. 7:40 to go early on here in the third. Cougars into the corner left side. 3 ball is up and good by Kobe Sherman. And now Viborg wants to come, setting up a trap here. On the press, Callahan beats it himself, then lost a handle on the basketball as he came across the third defender and taken away by the Cougars. Into the corner, 3 ball up, Sherman again. That one too strong and rebounded by Jensen for Madison. Bulldogs lead is 12. Brooks, stutter steps, kicks it out for Callahan, now for Barger. Barger off to Comas. That was nearly intercepted. Callahan, right side. Brooks tried to go inside for Jensen, and it's taken away by Viborg, but then falling down, trying to keep his control was Gage Goderts there, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Viborg-Hurley, and so Bulldog basketball. And a question about the possession arrow, perchance?
Call the push. It's a push.
Oh, I think they're looking at the shot clock. There we go. They reset the shot clock. And so they'll come over and talk about this. See what they want to put the shot clock at. If they ruled a change of possession to Howard, or was it a loose ball? So that's going to be the possession. Meanwhile, thought they were going to talk about this. Bulldogs are getting ready to huddle up. They're going to put 27 on the shot clock, and the Bulldogs get the basketball. So here we go. Inside Jensen. Jensen up through contact. Couldn't quite finish as it falls off the front of the iron. No good. And picked up by the Cougars. Bounce pass over left side. Gage Goderts on the drive. Stops. Gets it back out top of the key. Schroedermeyer off for Hansen. Gets it back again. Sherman. Now left side for Goderts. Goderts on the drive. Stops in traffic. Passes back out for Kobe Sherman. And then inside for Nick Hansen. Nice layoff, and Hansen lays it in for 2. Good start for Viborg-Hurley here. They've scored the first 5 of the third quarter. And they're going to get the Bulldogs for a turnover. Eli Barger lost track of where he was and stepped out of bounds. Madison wants a timeout. 6:17 to play here in the third. Timeout Bulldogs. They lead it by 10. We're back in 1 minute on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness, you're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
10-point Bulldog lead, 38-28. Bulldog basketball coming out of the timeout. Viborg has scored the first 5, Viborg basketball. Cougars have scored the first 5. Madison's had a couple of turnovers. And Cougars with it in the hands of Schroedermeyer. Over to Sherman, off the wing, back to Schroedermeyer between the circles. Morrison out beyond the arc. Trying to post up Hansen down low. Jensen fronting him, denying that pass. Ball then passed out towards the top, towards Gage Goderts, and it was poked away by Ben Brooks and out of bounds. And Viborg-Hurley retains possession here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Schroedermeyer leaves it off for Morrison. Morrison inside finds Gage Goddard. Shot is up and rolls in. And so the first 7 of the third quarter go to Viborg-Hurley. Jensen and the Bulldogs beat the pressure. Back out top of the key for Aiden. For Comas now. He'll fire up the three, left it well short. Rebound by Viborg-Hurley. Cougars pushing the tempo into the front court. Schroedermeyer now out for Gage Goddards. Trying to drive on Brooks. Nothing doing there. Spin back to Schroedermeyer in the corner. Morrison trying to post up. Schroedermeyer on the crossover. Gets to 15 feet. Feeds back for a Morrison three off the mark. No good. It'll go out of bounds and Bulldog basketball. 38-30 Bulldog lead. But a 7-0 run by Viborg-Hurley to start things here in the third quarter with 5:10 to go in the third on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs and Aiden Jensen again looking to break this press. They get it to him in the middle and then get it across the timeline. Eli Barger for a corner three. Quick shot, no good. And the Bulldogs have missed a couple of threes badly here in this third. Morrison into the corner. Hanson trying to post up. Ball reversed back to the other side. They'll bounce in for Hanson. Hanson backing his way on Jensen. Goes up and they'll get Jensen for the foul. That'll be his third. And 2 shots coming up for Nick Hansen here from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. Free throw is up and in and out, no good by Hansen. 4:43 to go here in the third. One more free throw is on the way, and that one no good. So Hansen misses them both, and Bulldogs get the rebound. Comas sprints it across the half-court line. Gives back to Callahan, now back over to Ben Brooks. Brooks drives inside, still with the basketball. Got it blocked, got his rebound back, and put it up and in. That's the first points of the third quarter for the Bulldogs, and it puts their lead back to 10 now, 40-30. Bounce pass inside for Hanson. Hanson got around Jensen, puts up the shot at the right hand and gets it to go. And Viborg back with that full court pressure again. Callahan sprints across the timeline, trying to stay out of a double team. Reverses it, gets it taken away. Schroedermeyer with it. Schroedermeyer inside for Goddard. Got it to go in just over the outstretched hands of Ben Brooks. And the lead down to 6 now, 40-34 Bulldogs. Madison struggling with the pressure here. Brooks, bounce past Callahan. Throws it ahead for Jensen now. Jensen underneath for Eli. Eli got 2 defenders in the air and got fouled. And Eli Barger will step to the Edward Jones Investment free throw line and shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Gage Goderts, and that is his 4th personal. Free throw is good by Eli, so he'll check out, replaced by Rafe Goderts. Ben Brooks out Callahan out as Veenhoff, the freshman, into the game here for the Bulldogs. One more free throw coming up here for Barger. And it is good. Eli has been a hot hand offensively in this one. 2 more for Eli Barger. He's got 12. 41-34, 11 for Eli. 41-34. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on Comas, trying to reach after a basketball there intended for Bryson Morrison. Or 41-34 is a little discussion happening here. Between the official and the scores table, and Coach Larson was really kind of appealing his point about the shot clock there again, the game clock perhaps. Cougars get the basketball back regardless after that foul. It's Comas' first on Madison here in this third quarter. 42-34. Bulldogs lead. Panthers, ball in the hands of Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer inside. Finds an open Sherman. Shot no good. Jensen rebounds for Madison. Outlets to Brooks now. Brooks into the corner for Veenhoff. Back over to Brooks. Brooks dribbling his way in. Got around. Rafe Goderson lays it in. Nice hesitation move by Ben Brooks. Back to a 10-point Bulldog advantage here, 44-34. Sherman into the front court. Leaves it off for Morrison. Morrison inside. Hansen wide open. Good for two. Bulldogs caught sleeping inside on Hansen that time. And now full court pressure again by Viborg-Hurley. Comas ahead to Veenhoff. Veenhoff gets it across the timeline to Barger. Barger driving baseline. Skips it back out for Veenhoff, and the Madison Bulldogs reset here. Brooks on the right wing. Goes behind the back. Dribbles inside and got fouled. Foul's going to be on Schroedermeyer. That'll be the second foul on Viborg-Hurley here in the third. First on Schroedermeyer in the game. Brooks comes out as Meckles comes in for Madison. Comas basketball, or Bulldog basketball. Comas inbounds, gets it into Jensen. Jensen turns it around just inside the free throw line and drops it clean through. Cleaner than I can talk tonight. All right, running up the far sideline now, Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer reverses it back out. Morrison now left side. Rafe Goders wants a three. That one's no good. Rebound Hansen inside. And offensive rebound leads to a three for Kobe Sherman. Sherman has come out firing here in the third. And it's 46-39. Bulldogs into the front court. Eli Barger hands it off to Jensen now. And back to Comas, 20 on the shot clock. Barger pump fakes on a three from that wing. Gives the basketball up to Aiden Jensen. He pump fakes on the three. Finds Veenhoff. Veenhoff drives inside. Kicks it into the corner. There's a Comas three, and it's good. Nick Comas with the triple. Give him 9 in the game. And it's 49-39. Comas nearing double figures with those 9 points. Cougars skip pass to the middle. Hansen back on top of the key. Sherman for three. Got another one. Bulldogs can't leave Kobe Sherman open. He buries that from straight away. And it's 49-42. Meckles passes for Jensen. Jensen across the timeline for Comas. Comas tries to wrap a baseline pass through to Barger, but it was knocked out of bounds by Morrison. Callahan and Brooks come in for Madison, replacing Veenhoff and Eli. Under a minute to go here in the third, 49-42. Brooks to trigger the inbound, wants to go inside, finds Meckles. Meckles got it knocked away. We got a jump ball, and it'll be Cougar basketball. Bulldogs force that one inside a little bit. And a turnover by the Bulldogs. Gives it back to the Cougars here with 54 seconds to go in the third. 49-42 is the Bulldog lead. Across the half-court line, Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer for Saylor. Back to Schroedermeyer again. Sherman, who's got 6 in the quarter, line and wait. Here's the drive by Schroedermeyer, and he's fouled. And it'll be Bulldogs' third foul. And it'll be Viborg-Hurley ball on the baseline. Eli Barger looking to sub in here. Foul was, that was on Aiden Jensen, and that's his fourth. So Jensen picks up his fourth, and he goes to the bench. Cougars inbound. Holding between the circles, Braden Morrison. Morrison steps to his right, pump fakes in the three, gets it back to Sherman. They can hold basically for the last shot here if they want. There's a half-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morrison, right corner, Hansen. Left side, Schroedermeyer, now with 12 to shoot. Inside, and a shot up and a foul. Devin Saylor got fouled by Brooks. And Saylor to the Edward Jones Investment free throw line. First foul on Ben. 2 shots coming up. Devin Saylor here, 6'1" junior guard. Saylor scoreless in the ball game. First free throw is up. Back of the iron, no good. Viborg-Hurley struggled from the line here in this game. Viborg gets a couple of subs in, making sure they don't get fouls on Nick Hansen or Schroedermeyer here in the final 10.8 seconds of the third. Madison with a 49-42 lead. One more Devin Saylor free throw is no good. Missed them both, and Meckles rebounds inside for the Bulldogs. Pushes it ahead to Callahan. Callahan skip pass to Brooks. Brooks for a three. No good on the back of the iron. Back tap on the rebound. Chance for Viborg-Hurley, but the shot of the game clock expires. Saylor didn't quite realize how much time was on it and couldn't get the shot off. That's the end of the third quarter. 49-42, Bulldogs on top. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter basketball in 1 minute on KJAM.
Trust your farm with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking. Real easy. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Back here in Hurley, starting the fourth quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball and a 49-42 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Barger, Callahan, Brooks on the floor for Madison. Brooks inside, got a shot up, no good. Got his own rebound, put it back up and in. The first two of the fourth quarter go to Madison. Their lead back to 9 here, 51-42. Schroedermeyer and Gage Godert's on the floor here for Viborg-Hurley, along with Kobe Sherman, who had the big quarter for the Cougars. Inside Hansen, leaves it off for Morrison. He spins his way to the paint, kicks it back out. Gage Godert's wide open three from the top of the key, no good. And Meckles has a rebound for Madison. Meckles lobs it ahead for Veenhoff. Veenhoff will dribble it through traffic, leads to a break. Callahan puts it up, no good. Barger there, trying to get the rebound. He couldn't get it to go in. Bulldogs operating a little too fast that time. Had a 3-on-1 and couldn't cash it in. Godertz gave it up, gets it back. Down low for Morrison. Morrison kicks it outside. Schroedermeyer gets inside as he got chased off the arc. Fires a 15-foot jumper, no good. Godertz inside, turns around and shot from 10 feet. That's no good. Brooks with a rebound, and he gets fouled. Ben Brooks gets the rebound. Bryson Morrison gets the foul. That'll be the third foul on the Cougars here in the third quarter. Or pardon me, in the second half. Meckles out. Comas back in. So it's Brooks, Veenhoff, Comas. Jensen back on the floor with 4 fouls, and Eli Barger. And we're getting a little push from behind by the Cougars as Veenhoff beat the press. And then got kind of tripped from behind. So that's a second foul on Schroedermeyer. Brooks to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Veenhoff. Doing a good job out there beating that press. Get the fastest guy on the floor on the court and let him go to work out there. Bulldogs get it in for Jensen. Nice feed. Veenhoff on the attack, and the freshman lays it in off glass. Backdoor cut off the double team. Veenhoff gets the lay-in on the assist from Jensen. And the lead back to double digits here for Madison, 53-42. 6 minutes to play in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Veenhoff tips the ball away. Barger, they're going to get him for a double. Yep, double dribble by Eli Barger. Was trying to get through traffic. He had Veenhoff out in front of everybody. He just couldn't control the ball enough to get it to him. Timeout by Coach Schoenfeld and Viborg-Hurley. 6:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. 53-42, Bulldogs on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance, someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
6:05 to play, fourth quarter, 53-42. Madison Bulldogs on top of Viborg-Hurley. 17-2 Cougars, 11-8 Madison Bulldogs. Viborg, one of the top teams in Class B. Here at their home floor, but trailing by 11. Off the timeout, skip pass for a Goddard's three. That shot's no good, and Brooks with the rebound for Madison. Brooks throws it ahead for Comas. Comas back to Jensen, trailing the play for three. Good. Aiden Jensen with the three. He's got 17, leading the way for the Bulldogs tonight. 56-42. Madison leading here in the fourth with 5:30 to play. Morrison between the circles. Right side, back to Morrison. Morrison trying to find Hanson inside or free Sherman somewhere. Morrison will take a deep three. He can't find the range. He's 0 for in this one. Bulldogs, Brooks with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself for Comas. Now in the corner for Jensen. Jensen pump fakes in a three. Now attacks and throws it down. Two hands. Aiden Jensen slams it home and trying to slam the door shut on Viborg-Hurley here in the fourth with a 58-42 lead. Here's Hanson inside. He can't hit the first shot. Can't hit the second shot. Can't hit the third shot as Jensen blocked it away. And Brooks has the rebound. Throws it ahead. Comas. Transition. Corner three. No good. And Morrison rebounds for Viborg-Hurley. Bulldogs trying to pull away. Here comes Schroedermeyer into the front court, guarded by Comas. Now right side. In it goes for Hanson. Hanson puts up the shot. No good. That'll be goaltending on the Bulldogs. Ball was on the rim. Brooks hit the backboard. And so on that stop, Braden Morrison will check in for Viborg-Hurley along with Rafe Goderts. 58-44, Madison up here as we approach the halfway mark of this fourth and final quarter. Bulldogs beat the press as they get it across to Barger. Now to Comas. Top of the key, Ben Brooks here for Madison. Brooks hands off to the freshman Veenhoff, who's still on the floor. He's played well. Jensen, speaking of playing well, with 19 points, holds with it. Here's Veenhoff. Inside for Comas. Comas, nice catch. Oh, up the window, no good. Just rolled off the front of the iron. And rebound to the Cougars. Schroedermeyer. Bounce pass left side. Now into the hands of Braden Morrison. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. Schroedermeyer. Drive. Goderts up. No good. Blocked. Got his own rebound. Puts it up. That one no good. Another offensive rebound. Three for Morrison from the wing off the mark. How about another offensive rebound for Viborg? Yes. Oh, no. A Sherman three. That's good. Sherman with the three. Off 4 offensive rebounds from Viborg-Hurley. They've gotten 6 offensive rebounds and 5 points in their last 2 possessions. Bulldogs trying to break the press. Eli Barger, layup no good. Offensive rebound, Jensen, first attempt, no, and then gets fouled. And Jensen to the free throw line will shoot 2. 3:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. 11-point Madison lead, 58-47. Coach Larson has his team huddled up here as Jensen attempts the first free throw. Senior's free throw is up and good. Now he sends them back out. Jensen gives him 20 points on the night. He's played this fourth quarter with 4 fouls. He's been on the floor for almost all of it. One more from the Edward Jones Investment free throw line here for the Bulldogs senior Aiden Jensen. And it's in and out, no good. 59-47, Bulldogs on top. 3:21 to go here, fourth quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Veenhoff came into the front court. Got a little slap in the neck there, incidental. Sherman corner three, in and out, no good. Jensen rebounds for the Bulldogs. Gives it off to Ben. Ben on the hesitation. Now bounces into the front court for Comas. And he will slow down. Bulldogs can run some clock if they want here. Eli finds himself wide open. Don't need to run that. He fires the three. Can't hit it off the front of the iron. And a rebound to Gage Goderts here for Viborg-Hurley. Schroedermeyer in the corner on the left side. Now out for Braden Morrison. Back to Schroedermeyer. Inside for Kobe Sherman. Jumper from 15, no good. Eli had a rebound and got fouled. by Gage Goderts, and that's going to be his 5th. So he will foul out. With 2:41 to go here in the 4th. 59-47, Bulldogs lead. Callahan comes back in, replacing Barger here for Madison. Brooks will inbound under full court pressure. Brooks inbounded, got it back. Veenhoff passes it ahead to Comas. And Madison will wait. Comas finds the freshman Veenhoff on the attack. Leaves it off for Jensen. It got tied up momentarily. And, yeah, they're going to call the jump. And it'll be a turnover on Madison. Viborg-Hurley basketball. And a timeout taken by Madison. 2:26 to go here in the 4th. 59-47. Bulldogs on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Is your hometown power provider delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
1390 KJAM Madison.
.226 to play here in the 4th. Madison Bulldogs have led the whole way. They're up 59-47, trying to pull up a wire-to-wire win in their final game of the regular season and improve to 12-8. Postseason basketball starts next week for the boys in South Dakota. Viborg-Hurley ball here, 2:20 to play in this 4th quarter. Pass over to Schroedermeyer, right wing. The 3 is up, and it's blocked by Brooks. Ball's then tipped around. Veenhoff picks up the loose ball for Madison, comes into the front court, and the freshman wisely decides to slow it up. Jensen top of the key for Madison. He'll step back here, hand off to Ben. Madison can run some clock here with under 2 minutes to play now. Jensen and Brooks just on the handoffs. Brooks drives inside, puts it up from 10 feet. That one's a little too strong, and the rebound picked up by Hansen for Viborg-Hurley. Viborg coaching staff calling for a little tempo here as they come into the front court. They were a little slow. Right side for Sherman. Wanted to go inside to Hansen. Nothing there. Kick it out for a Rafe Goderts 3. No good. Jensen rebounds for Madison. With now 90 seconds to go here in the first half as Brooks almost lost it. Loose ball picked up by Jensen for the Bulldogs. Coach Larson came right over to Ben and said, let's run the entire clock off here. Madison trying to shorten down a game in which they lead by 12. Coming in here to Hurley tonight. And on their way to the win. Inside Jensen off the feed from Veenhoff. Shot no good. Callahan, an offensive rebound and a putback. And with a minute left, that'll do it. A long possession that results in a 2. Extends the lead to 61-47. Long 3, Schroedermeyer off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Veenhoff with 45 seconds to go. Bulldogs had this one come down close here towards the end, but they are going to survive with the win tonight. Bulldogs just dribbling this one away with 10 seconds on the shot clock, 21 on the game clock. Now Brooks leaves it off for Callahan. Corner for Veenhoff. Inside Jensen. He'll turn it around from 10 feet. Too strong. Viborg with the rebound. With 10 seconds left, they'll just walk this one up, look for a final shot. Get it inside to Hansen. Little catch and shoot. Denied by Brooks. He blocks it out of bounds. And that'll be the emphatic statement to close this game out for the Bulldogs here tonight. Just 3 seconds remaining. Viborg inbounds. Comas intercepts, and this game is over. Your final score on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard, it's Viborg-Hurley with a the Madison Bulldogs with a 61-47 win over Viborg-Hurley. Your Mustang Seeds postgame show is coming up after we take a 3-minute timeout. Back in 3 on KJAM.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL.
Rusty and Wyland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rusty and Wyland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rusty and Wyland Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
When the temperature bottoms out, filling with Cenex Premium Diesel can protect your bottom line. Cenex Winter Master comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn and has a cold weather operability of 30 below with a cold filter plugging point of 55 below. That'll send a chill down winter's spine. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
F&M Co-op Oil also has the tires you need to navigate this difficult winter weather for cars, trucks, tractors, and everything in between. Stop into your tire headquarters, F&M Co-op Oil in Madison.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Hurley. Viborg-Hurley Middle School, with the Madison Bulldogs defeat the Cougars 61-47, the final score on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, as we welcome you into our Mustang Seeds post-game show. Brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for nearly 60 years. The Bulldogs close out their regular season with a win here on the road against a now 17-3 Viborg-Hurley squad. Madison with a wire-to-wire win. It was tight in that first quarter. Bulldogs opened up a double-digit advantage in the second quarter, and largely due to a lot of free throws shot by the Bulldogs in that second quarter. I think it maybe stayed even or even swung slightly Viborg's way, shooting free throws in the second half. But Viborg just couldn't make their free throws. I think they ended up, I have to check my unofficial stats here. I have them for 1 for 9 from the free throw line in this game. Bulldogs were up 38-23 at halftime. That lead got down to 4 in the third quarter before Madison got hot from outside. Couple of quick threes. They build it back up to double digits, and they go on to win this one 61-47. Aiden Jensen, 20 points for the Bulldogs senior to lead the way. 14 from Ben Brooks. Eli Barger and the hot hand early. He finishes with 11. Andrew Comas had 9 for the Bulldogs. Charles Callahan 4. A couple for Shane Veenhoff in this game as well. Kobe Sherman 15 for Viborg-Hurley. Nick Hansen 14 for the Cougars in the loss. So for the Bulldogs now, improving their record to 12-8. It's been a hard-fought season for Madison. You know, you look at how they've played against some of the best teams in the state. We'll throw Viborg-Hurley in there. They're one of the top teams in Class B. They're a team that's been to the Class B Boys State Tournament Missed it last year, but they were there in 2021, 20, and 2019. I mean, this is a good program that's got state championship aspirations again this season. Madison played Del Rapids and won them. They played well against Sioux Falls Christian. They played well until the last, we'll call it 5 minutes against Dakota Valley last week. They're a team that's going to finish with a 12-8 record. A few losses that I think you can kind of scratch your head out a little bit as you go back and look at this season for Madison. But the good news is that all that goes out the windows now because we are heading to region play next week. The Bulldogs pretty much locked into the number 3 seed in Region 3, so they will get a home game. It looks like right now that's going to be Baltic, and nothing's final yet, but Madison will get that first-round home game next week, and we'll have it for you right here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. That'll be on Tuesday next week, and then the semifinals get played on Friday, March the 3rd. So Tuesday and Friday next week, hopefully Friday, for the Madison boys. A Tuesday home game, and then we'll see after that, but we'll have all their games right here on Dakota's Best. Hey, while we're in our Mustang Seeds post-game show, I want to let you know we've got a triple header coming up tomorrow on Jammin' Country FM 103. Dakota State University women in the conference semifinals tomorrow, playing up in Watertown at the Civic Arena. We'll have their game at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as they try to make it another conference postseason championship for DSU. Again, the semifinals at 1 tomorrow for the Lady Tees. Then at 6 o'clock tomorrow over on Jammin' Country, it's the Coleman Egan girls in their Region 3B semifinal game against Ethan. And then we'll have immediately after that, the other Region 3B semifinal between Howard and Del Rapids St. Mary over on Jammin' Country FM 103 tomorrow. So 3 games of basketball. DSU at 1. Coleman Egan Ethan at 6, followed right away by Howard and Del St. Mary tomorrow on Jammin' Country FM 103. That'll do it here for our Mustang Seeds post-game show as the Madison Bulldogs get the win 61-47. More Bulldog basketball coming up Tuesday in the playoffs. Until then, for everyone at KJAM Sports, including Tomas engineering our game back at the KJAM studios, I'm Matt Gross. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your Friday night.
Thank you for listening to Bulldog Basketball on Dakota's Best AM 1390. For stats and highlights of today's game, visit AmazingMadison.com.
KJAM Madison.